Like pixels on a screen, these are the games of our lives. Hello everyone, welcome to the first Games of Our Lives of the year 2016. My name's Chris, Fraktruck if you will, and it's just me this week. It's a holiday weekend. I figured I'd just do a little quick update for the new year, tell you how my holidays went. It's snowing here in Southern Maryland. It's a beautiful day on this holiday weekend. Anyway, over the holiday break, I played a few games. I finished up my playthrough of Fallout 4, having done most of everything that game has to offer, and dropping like 170 hours into it. So I think I'm definitely done with that for a nice long while. Probably go back to it when some of the DLC shows up, if it's as good as the previous game's DLC was. I also started playing and got way into Just Cause 3. Now, Just Cause 3 is not all that different from Just Cause 2. They added a few more traversal stuff and improved upon a lot of the systems. There's no more currency. You don't have to pay for your drops. It's all timer based. It's still a lot of fun. It's a giant area. It's fun to move around in. But, you know, it's more of Just Cause 2, which if you didn't get into that, then you're definitely not going to get into this. Especially since even on my moderately nice PC, it can run into some significant performance issues. It can get pretty rough at times. I've also gotten back into Dark Souls recently. Been flying through the first half of that game as if it was nobody's business, and realizing, oh, this really isn't that hard if you've done it once before. The Ornstein and Smoke fight, probably one of the hardest boss fights I guess I've ever encountered, but you know, on my second time through, did it in one shot, no problem, easy peasy. That just shows the power of learning the patterns of that game. I've also purchased and started playing the PC release of Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen, which is pretty good, if but slightly unpolished and a little obtuse. So I don't know. It's kind of like Dark Souls Light, I might say. It doesn't have a lot of the same mechanics. It's got save and full pause, but there's a lot in there that will appeal to people who want to get into Dark Souls but don't want to fully commit to it. And Dark Souls 3 coming out later this year. We'll see how that fits into the pantheon of From Software games. Let's see. We're in a bit of a lull as games are going to start coming out in February. I personally am most interested in XCOM 2. I've seen a little bit of how it plays, and it looks like it's both more XCOM, the reboot rather, the new XCOM, and some significant improvements. Well, and I'm quite looking forward to playing that. And I definitely also want to go in, and this year, one of my major goals is to clean out a lot of my backlog. Start with smaller games, finish them up, wrap them up. Games that I haven't touched in years, games that I've been meaning to play. You know, my giant Steam library. 2016 will be the year of the backlog for me. At least that's my goal. And so I'm gonna try to do that. I think I'm gonna start by finishing up Undertale. I need to transfer my save file from my laptop to my main PC. But yeah, as far as channel news is concerned, I'm hoping to record some videos in the new year. Get back into Star Control 2, do a couple more indie videos. Star Citizen has released a major content patch. I'd like to take a look at that for the channel, as I've done in the past. And, I say all of this, but we'll see if it actually happens, of course, to the 3 or 4 people that actually listen to this. Anyway, that is the first podcast, quote unquote, of the new year, 2016, Games of Our Lives. I've been Fraktruck. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy the show, why don't you point somebody to the giant playlist of, I think it's now 28 episodes of the podcast, and have a friend go through that list, see if they like it. That's the only way that that I can grow the audience of the show and the channel, and I appreciate everyone who shares it with their friends and followers on the social medias. Once again, thank you. Welcome to 2016. We'll see you next time on Games of Our Lives. Bye-bye.